let's start with the opening statement from Coach on the game today. 62-0 win over Oxy.
Quick statement. Good game. Guys played outstanding. We were hitting on all cylinders. Kickoff return for a touchdown. Defense scored a touchdown. 2 picks. 0. Good football game. These guys were awesome.
All right, Priya, I'll let you fire away questions wherever you want to.
So my first question is, how did you feel about the comparison of the talent on the Panthers versus on Occidental, and like how did this talent gap sort of decide the outcome of the game today?
We never think about talent gaps. We just line up and play the opponent, and sometimes there is a talent gap, but you don't know that till you play the game. And so for us, we just focus on Chapman, do the things that we need to do. Our guys do a great job of just playing like they were coached to play, and then whatever happens on the field happens. Sometimes when you go on the field and you think, guys, we're so much better than them, then they beat you.
So the very first play from Nico was a full sprint across the field for the touchdown. So how does that kind of play get the energy pumped up for the rest of the team?
It just raises the energy level from 0 to 100 in one play.
Okay. Did you want to talk about that play?
Yeah, just about the play, it was just great blocking and just way to execute on all cylinders. I mean, it happened last week, and just being able to do it back-to-back weeks and back-to-back kickoff returns was just amazing to start off to. And the homecoming game, crowd was going crazy, and it was just good to keep that energy going throughout the whole game.
Definitely. So this is actually the first time I found out that someone has returned 2 kickoffs back-to-back and scored touchdowns during their career at Chapman. So how do you feel about this accomplishment?
I mean, it's great. The legacy here is amazing, and just being a Chapman Panther is great. And I mean, lots of people and lots of great athletes have came through here, and just being at the top of the list of anything here record-wise is just great to be and proud of an accomplishment.
So you actually scored within the first 20 seconds of the game. Have you ever scored any quicker than that, or is this pretty much the quickest you've scored a touchdown coming out of the gates?
Actually, 26 is pretty slow, but I mean, I gotta go a little faster than that.
You had to go right to left, right? So, yeah.
Maybe. I mean, yes, of course, it was something that was very quick and very energy, and I mean, I've never experienced something like that, but I mean, it's just great to be a part of this team and just get things started, just being the first play and being able to be a spark plug in any way.
Definitely. And how are you able to get past all those lines of defense? I mean, pretty much what's going on through your head when you're running past defenders and making a full sprint across the field?
I mean, just the blockers ahead of me. We just go into the huddle before the kick and just have a plan, and we willing to execute. And obviously, to score a touchdown is great every play, but sometimes it's just field position game. And a great block by Damien on the side, Cassidy King, and just the guys up front really just do it for me. I mean, can't go 1 versus 11, and it's just great to just execute that play.
Perfect. Thank you, Nico. Next question for Trevor Vill. How much practice and chemistry does it take to pull off plays like the lateral that you guys ran early in the first quarter?
Me and Dom already had pretty good chemistry going into it, but we practiced it a lot during the year or during the week.
So also, do you feel like you're better at catching the short pass and running the long distance with the ball, or do you feel like you're better running without the ball and making the long catch?
When Ian puts in the right spot, it's easy no matter where it is.
And also, you had multiple touchdowns in the first quarter itself. How well do you and obviously your relationship with QB Ian connect on the field, and how is this chemistry helpful for you on the field?
We go to lunch during the week. We worked out a lot during the summer, and we have the same idea going into the plays, and that's really helpful because we're on the same wavelength.
And also, you've actually been leading the team in terms of yards covered because you've covered more than 100 yards for every game this season. So how does it feel to lead the team on the offensive end like you do with your efficiency?
It feels great. The coaches put us in a great spot every game, and we got a great team.
All right. Thank you. Next one's for Ian.
Yep.
Fieber.
Yeah, what's up?
So, you guys know how to pass the phone? Thanks so much. So how do you decide when to call specific plays, or on what basis do you change up the play calling in games like this?
I'm not allowed. They don't give me that freedom. I think they're a little scared of what would happen. I don't think we'd run the ball once. No, I'm kidding. But
Maybe once.
yeah, once. Yeah. But yeah, no, yeah. I just trust them. Coach Shine's a good coach. I'm well taught, and I just gotta study and make sure I do the right thing.
Alright, so which wide receiver do you feel like you have the best chemistry with?
That's easy. It's gonna be right here. Yeah.
Dang.
It's gonna be Vill. Yeah. I think it's evident on the field.
And same question for you, pretty much. How does the chemistry with Trevor help optimize the offensive game plan?
It helps a lot. It's nice when you're out there and then you just look around, you look at one guy and you're like, you know what? There's multiple. Dom Vac, Nico, Baker, and Vill. When you just look around, you're like, wow, I can just trust these guys. If I get in a jam,
Yeah.
I know they're doing the right thing. So.
Right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm sorry. I have one more question for you. So how do you try to get role players more involved? One particular play was the touchdown with Ben Bruce. So I noticed you is there anything you do in particular to get your role players more involved, and especially in blowout games like this?
Just go through my progressions and reads. Vill gets talked about a lot, and it's well deserved because he's such a dominant force. But
Yeah.
other guys are working hard, so it's just going through my reads and making sure I'm not forcing anything.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much. My question for you is, so there was some words exchanged at actually multiple points during this game. So what did you have to say about that? Was there any particular hostility with this team, or was it more just that's just how you guys go through every game, or was it just this team in particular?
No, there was no hostile words exchanged. Everyone was very nice out there.
Really?
They were a great team. We all had respect for each other.
All right, perfect. And I think I have one more question for the coach. Offensively and defensively, it was the entire game plan was fluid today. How do you feel about maintaining this game plan and continuing to perform at a high level throughout the season?
Each game is different. We expect to be able to perform at a high level all the time. It's just how we play. It's the goals that we set for ourselves. Our guys do a tremendous job in preparation. We practice well. I think they're well coached, but they're also outstanding players. And so anything that happens to us in a game situation, it's not a surprise to us. That's just the way we play.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, coach.
Deacon, I got one more for.
Yeah. There you go.
A shutout doesn't happen very often in football.
Yeah.
You guys came out and you executed a game plan perfectly. You've been in the backfield pretty much all year with any team you've played, but really evident today with the front seven kind of just making it really impossible for them to do anything, run, pass, or anything. How do you feel about the game plan coming in, and do you feel like it was really executed to perfection as it showed on the scoreboard?
I think with any game, you're gonna have highs and lows. I think we had a lot of good takeaways from this game. Obviously, we're gonna have a lot of good things to work on. I'm just happy everybody was able to get to that part in the backfield. It was well deserved.
And
I just wanted to talk about this week. I got to wear Hunter Spriggs' jersey. It was a big thing for me. I've been wanting to do it for a couple weeks now, and it was an honor to come out with his jersey and represent him, and just pay him the respect he deserves.
And just so everyone knows, Hunter is out of the hospital. He's back in the weight room lifting weights. He's done a great job. He's got great spirits, and he is a remarkable person.
He's waking up before all of us and getting his workouts in before us, so he's doing pretty great. Yeah.
All right, perfect. Thank you.